Assalamu alaikum again, my dear brothers and sisters. Welcome back to our program from the Holy Shrine of Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. We congratulate you the coming of the month of Sha'ban, the month of Rasulullah, that we are about to focus and attach to the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in order to get the benefits and receive the fruits in the month of Ramadan, especially the Layal al-Qadr or the Laylatul Qadr. And that is also for a special purpose. And you know what that special purpose is? That special purpose, if you remember the clips and the episode we recorded by the end of the month of Rajab, it was what? Triple P. Peace, perfection, and pleasure. This is our ultimate goal. Don't forget that. If you want to reach perfection spiritually, in different aspects and layers, if you want to reach the peacefulness in your life, tranquility of heart, if you want to reach that pleasure, spiritual pleasure, which is the central part and the centric aspect of all our actions and deeds, whatever we do in our life, is to do these things. That is our ultimate purpose. Even when somebody is trying to reach to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ, that ubudiyyah, that servitude to Allah is for a special goal. What is that goal? Yes, externally speaking, that is ubudiyyah, reaching to Allah. But you want to reach to Allah for what? You want to be perfect, so that after perfection you want to reach to peace, yes, and after that to spiritual pleasure. In a ibadah, in a servitude of Allah, which there is no pleasure, which there is no peace inside that ibadah must be having some differences and changes inside that. We have to change that type of ibadah. We have to change our perspective. Now, this is our path. This is our stream. This is our way. And you know, this itinerary is very helpful. If you don't have an itinerary, then you will lose. You lose track of the path. If you don't have the map, then who can guarantee that you will reach the goal? Worse than that is when the person doesn't have any goal. SubhanAllah. What's the goal? The goal is to get that fruit in the Laylatul Qadr. For all the things that we're discussing right now here, episodes before, episodes after, all in all, to reach this goal, special goal, our minor goal is to have these plans depicted for our life in the month of Sha'ban, and we practically have a plan for our life in the month of Sha'ban, a spiritual plan, a familial plan, a dhikri plan, to get connected to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. The middle term and the middle path type of goal is to reach to that idrak and understanding of the Laylatul Qadr. And after that, it's not the ultimate goal. The idrak of Laylatul Qadr is to reach to peace, pleasure, and perfection. That's it. Now, in the previous episode, we just focused on strengthening the worship. That's the most important one. Worship, worship, worship. Ubudiyyah and ibadah. Ibadah for the sake of ubudiyyah. Worshipping for the sake of servitude of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Okay, what is the second phase? Have you ever thought, okay, Shaykh, I did this. What about after that? I want to do something else. Is it only the worshipping? Shaitan did the worshipping a lot. For 2,000 years. 2,000 years. That was why he was allowed to enter the territory of angels. But that's not enough. One thing that Shaitan didn't have, but you can have, so that you guarantee that reaching to the goal. You guarantee that you will not collapse the way Shaitan was collapsed. After 2,000 years reaching to that special territory, what is that? Sha'ban, S-H. Do you remember? Help others. Look at Surah Mubarakah Baqarah. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, Alif Lam Mim Dhalik al-Kitab La Rayba Fi. This book, there is no doubt in it. Hudan lil Muttaqeen is the cause of guidance for the Muttaqeen. You want to be the pious? You have to have these characteristics, 5 characteristics. Number one, الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْغَيْبِ, those who believe in the unseen. وَالَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْغَيْبِ. And the second is the salat. And the third is وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ. Look, right after salat in Surah Mubarakah Baqarah, right after believing in the unseen and saying salat, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ. What's the meaning of that? Is it just the money? Whatever we have given to you, you have to have a special share of that very thing for the others. مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ. From the things we have blessed him, we have dedicated to him, they give to the others. Rizq. ينفقون. Infaq. You give and you expect nothing. It's not a transaction. It's not a deal. It's a deal. It's a transaction with Allah. Not with the third party. Whatever. Allah has given you dignity. You share your dignity for the sake of the others. Intercession is a sort of sharing of the dignity, you know. Allah has given you money, share it. Help the others. Paves the path. Look, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala in Surah Quran, how many times He focuses in Surah Baqarah, in different ayahs, إِن يُقْرِضُ اللَّهَ قَرْضًا حَسَنًا فَيُضَاعِفَهُ لَهُ أَضْعَافًا فَيُضَاعِفَهُ لَهُ عَشْرَ أَمْثَالَهَا. Many a times, Allah concentrates, mentions, and says this very specific technique and strategy, helping the others. It's not all, but it's very important. It's not that worshipping is only helping the others, as some people say. عبادت بجز خدمت خلق نیست. No. عبادت خدمت خلق است و عبادت خداست. Everything for the sake of Allah can be the ibadah. For the sake of Allah. Sacrifice. Give a share from yourself and forget about yourself, forget about your family, give it to the others. This is the meaning of ibadah. That's why if you try to share something from yourself, from your knowledge, from your dignity, from your money, from your property, from everything, and you expect nothing from that third party, it's a type of slaughtering your own wish, slaughtering yourself. And sacrifice. In worshipping there is sacrifice. إِنَّ الْمُصَّدِّقِينَ وَالْمُصَّدِّقَاتِ وَأَقْرَضُوا اللَّهَ قَرْضًا حَسَنًا يُضَاعَفُ لَهُمْ وَلَهُمْ أَجْرٌ كَرِيمٌ. Indeed, those who give charity, men and women, charity is not just money. Don't forget that. Musaddiq, truthful. You want to prove your truthfulness to Allah and to the other party. It can be from your knowledge. Whatever the person needs and whatever you have. Whatever person needs and whatever you have a dealing here. For the sake of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, this is the true meaning of sadaqah. Unfortunately, many people think that sadaqah is just from the money. One person needs knowledge, share. Maybe that's more important than the money. One person needs kindness, sympathy, empathy, whatever, okay? This is a very short path towards Allah. One of the scholars, I don't forget, once was saying that short path, shortcuts towards Allah. One, this is a souvenir from me to you, from the holy shrine of Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. Maybe you have not come to the ziyarah, you don't have the souvenirs, I'm just giving it to you right now. One, the cry for Abu Abdullah al-Hussain alayhi salam, tears. Shortcut. It's not a main way, it's not a highway, it's just a shortcut. Direct, very fast towards Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Cry for Abu Abdullah al-Hussain alayhi salam. Salatul Layl, episode before, strengthening the worship. Focus on this one in the month of Sha'ban. No salat shall become qadha at night for you, at least in the month of Sha'ban and Ramadan. And number 3, إدخال السرور في قلب المؤمن. Bring happiness to the heart of mu'min. This others keyword is not that any person. We have priorities. We're not gullible. We have special types of criteria to choose. 10 people around me, I have to choose and pick one specific person out of these who is in dire need, who is a special person, who is a mu'min, who is one of my family members. I choose one out of them, idkhalus surur, and bring happiness to his heart. Try, and you will see the impact right away in cash. In cash, wallah. It's not that Allah will give it back to you compensated in the future. No, right away it will be compensated. Man a'ana akhahu al-mu'min a'anahu Allah fi hajatih. Imam as-Sadiq alayhi salam said that whoever does this i'ana and helping to the others, not only his selfishness will go away, fade away, will be removed, but also his wealth in dunya will be increased. This is our technique and tactic in Islamic perspective, that whoever does charity in any types of layers, knowledge, dignity, or money, his knowledge, his money, and dignity will be increased, not decreased. And this is the second strategy in the month of Sha'ban. Try to increase it more during this month. Inshallah, you will see the impact for that special goal and destination. Inshallah. Don't forget us in your du'as. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.